What's going on, everybody? Welcome back, Faceoff Sports Network. I'm your host, Anthony Servino. Follow me on X at The Real NFL Guru. Follow the show at the FF Faceoff and at fffaceoff.com. We can be found at all the top social media and podcast platforms. It's Live Draft Friday. We keep doing these live best ball drafts. Back with me, as always, Steve D'Angelo at Fantasy Savvy, Pete Nova at Super Nova 38. Pete with his glasses on. I took my glasses off because of the glare, and I can see the glare on yours. But what's going on, guys? I'm going to put mine on now.
Yeah, what's going on, boys? Yeah, Anthony, those glasses look good. Put those ones on. Pete was looking like Clark Kent before, but
I like those other ones.
Now he's looking like Jimmy Superfly Snuka.
Botox.
Botox. Jesus
yeah,
Christ.
look at that shit. Jeez,
anyway, what's up, boys? What's up, everybody out there? Happy Friday. Ready to do another Underdog draft and show our styles of drafting, different builds that we're creating, different stacks, whatnot. The puppies is what we're going to do today. Is a good, draft to do. It's only $5. So, yeah, we'll see what we get here.
Yes, sir. Rocking and rolling. We are ready to go. No Hoff today, but that's all right. He should be back with us next week. But, yeah, Friday, nothing too serious. We're just going to draft, hang out. I got my beers on lock. Steve's got his kombucha. Anthony's got his water. That's right. We're hanging out.
I drank some beers earlier. I had like 3 or 4 beers. I'm good for the day.
Yeah, you said you went to the beach today, right?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Yeah, that's fun.
A couple Konas and a couple fucking land sharks. Nice. So I'm good to go.
Not bad.
So what do you want to do? Do you want to pick a start time like we always do? I'm going to get this shared in our Facebook group. And everybody listening, by the way, we have a Facebook group that's now over 74,000 members strong in the community. You can find a link on our social media. Pete just put out a fun Twitter post that got a lot of action. Just some of the things that you'll find in our Facebook group, sometimes a little bit outlandish, but the link is attached to that tweet if you go to at FF Faceoff on X.
Yeah, we got a lot of interesting stuff in there. I mean, like, it's a good chance to connect with other people that maybe aren't analysts, but just people like yourselves who are just more casual, that just want to get advice or just connect with people that are like-minded. I mean, there's got to be, I don't know, like 150 posts to 200 individual posts a day. People are asking questions about the best way to set up their league, or, hey, this came up, I'm a commissioner, like, what do I do in this situation? So it's just a really good way for people to connect. And you're going to have your crazy people like in Twitter and with Facebook, and that's kind of what makes the fun of it, right? So join in there if you're on Facebook, and tell your grandma, your mom, your sisters, your cousins, everybody, tell them all to join in, because we have a good time in there. So,
all right. So, when do you want to start this?
Why don't we give it like another minute or two? I know Jamie's in here. I know Zach's in here. I don't know if Jamie and Zach plan on joining us, but why don't we give it just 1 second here?
Okay,
and
that's fine.
And I wanted to just clarify too. So I know on the phone, usually you just hit enter and it takes you right in. But I noticed with the laptop, once you hit enter, another pop-up comes in, and then you usually have to hit yes, right? And then you go in. So, we'll make sure that Steve, are you entering on your computer too, or are you doing on your phone?
I always go for my phone.
All right, so just watch the screen with Anthony and make sure when Anthony hits the second pop-up that you hit it at that time, because you're going to get in before me and him, because we have a second pop-up to click. So
remember pop-up video? I know Steve remember. You don't remember pop-up video? I don't know. I think
pop-up video
from VH1. VH1 used to have the pop-up video. They would play the music videos. They would do the pop, and it would have a fact about the video all throughout.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah. Of course.
Yep. I don't even know if Pete knows what VH1 is.
Jesus Christ.
He knows what BET is. So
I do know what BET is. I do.
He's solid. I like a little BET. All those channels are different nowadays. BET, MTV. They don't just play music videos anymore. I don't know what they show anymore.
I don't know either. I don't even know what does MTV even do, like Rate My Crib, and is it Welcome to My Crib or Rate My Crib?
It was just Cribs. It was just
Cribs. It was Cribs. Yeah.
Shows.
Oh, I think it was Rate My Ride. They also had Rate My Ride.
You know,
yeah, that one was good too.
MTV
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
videos anymore. But when I was in Spain, their MTV actually had music videos.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Here
they're
it's just
behind.
stupid
They're
reality
behind.
shows.
They're just playing. It's kind of like when the Super Bowl happens and the losing team, like, they give all their like T-shirts that they made thinking that, like, that one team was going to win, and so they have nothing to do with those T-shirts,
Yeah.
and they kind of just give it to another country. Like, that's kind of like MTV and TV shows. Like, they just give the shows and episodes to other countries, so they're just like 5-10 years behind us, I guess. But all right, so Zach said he's going to see if he can deposit real quick. We'll give it another minute or two, Zach. If you can hear us, we'll give you a minute, and then we're just got to get things rolling here. So just let us know if you
this
you got it in
tournament
or not.
you got 168,000 entries. Current entries is 76,000. It's almost like 50% filled.
Yeah, that's pretty quick.
Top prize is 100 grand.
Yeah.
Pays all the way down to the 2,800 spot.
And anybody
Actually, 28,000 spot for $5.
I was going to say 2,800. Jeez.
See,
28,000
anybody
is a lot better.
listening on the podcast feed, if you're catching the replay of this and you want to draft with us, come Friday. We're usually live by 6 p.m. Eastern, and we do the countdown like you'll listen to in a few minutes, and we all press enter together. And 9 times out of 10, we all end up in the same draft room, and we get to draft together. So if that's something you're interested in, come check us out live on YouTube.
Jamie with an interesting comment here. I did not know that about MTV, but you learn shit new every day. That's not really something that surprises me. Jamie, we're doing the puppy 2 $5 entry. So I think we're pretty much ready to go. I haven't heard from Zach, but I think we're ready. Steve, remember, like I said,
I'm gonna enter on my computer, so we're good.
Okay, word. All right. Yep, I'm just watching Anthony's screen. I'm going to hit enter now. So the pop-up comes up, and then you hit yes, but I'm waiting for Anthony to hit enter.
Well, should I? We're doing a countdown or what? Sure.
Yeah, do the countdown.
Yeah, do the countdown.
All right, go ahead,
3,
Pete.
2, 1, go.
Uh-oh, I'm getting a location error.
Same thing.
7 people.
I got the same. Oh, shit.
6. So should I bounce out?
Hang on.
I'm getting a location.
I keep getting the same thing. I can't get in.
Let me. I'm going to go
back
through
out,
my
Steve,
phone.
back out.
Go through your
back
phone.
Out, Steve.
We get, see to kind of counteract this. If we go through our phones, I shouldn't get a geolocation error now.
No, but Steve, did you back out?
Yeah, I backed out.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm ready on my phone. Let me know when you guys are.
All right.
Ant, you ready?
Yeah. Now.
All right. 3. Oh, go now.
3
All
more.
right, 4. Mine says 4 more.
I'm at 3.
Oh, fuck.
How did you get 4?
Mine says 2
2
more now.
Yeah, you're in.
So
You're in. We're in. We're
1.
in.
All right, good.
All right. So then we should be able to pull it up on our computer, right?
Yeah.
Yep, there we go.
Yeah, and this is
Anthony with the 1 spot, Steve with the 3.
Ooh, no, Hoff has the 1 spot.
Oh shit, Hoff has the 1 spot.
Hoff's on like
I am not the FF fucking
like
realist.
I always get confused. Anthony's behind me. I don't know what it is. Lately I've been getting my picks like in the top 5. Like I think the last like 8 drafts I've done, I've gotten in the top 5.
I'm taking Tyreek. That's what I'm taking.
Well, don't tell Hoff that. Maybe Hoff was going to take him with the 1 spot.
He's going to take McCaffrey.
Yeah, he of course is. Orion said, "What's up? What's up, guys?" Jamie, Albert, what's up, man? Zach, if you're here as well, still, just hit us with thumbs up on YouTube. We appreciate that. But thanks for rolling. And I mean, you guys can shoot us out some questions. We're not going to really go hard analysis today. We're just going to be hanging out. Doesn't have to be football related. If you want to know what Anthony ate for breakfast today or what he did at the gym, Anthony's an open book, and me and Steve are too. So just whatever you guys are thinking, shoot it our way. Oh man! All right.
So yes, I am going to take
McCaffrey.
Tyreek.
There we go. Nice.
All right.
And I guess I'm going to have to get the Tua. Maybe I'll get Hawkinson and
Hawk Tua. Oh,
I didn't even know what that was until last night in the middle of the night.
Oh man, I saw like
I heard the
like,
joke, but I didn't
I
understand.
saw it for the first time like 2 weeks ago, maybe, or like 10 days ago, and then it's just blowing up
Like
now.
a poor girl, man. But hey,
well, I mean, the delivery of that was pretty good, and it just blew up.
it just makes me want to go move to Tennessee if I ever split up with my wife.
Anthony, what are you doing here? What are you doing here? Because I gave you Bijan right in your lap here. Yeah, I figured you were doing that.
It is.
Yeah, I didn't know what the Hawk Tua thing was for a while either. Until you got the hockey girl, right? The two girls. Did you see the UFC one too? What about the girl? You saw the UFC one? Jesus.
Yeah. Yep.
What's the UFC one?
Oh, it'd be a little explicit to say.
Oh,
On here.
all right.
They're large.
They're flashing.
Large.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got it.
All right, we're gonna bring up the board again, Ant.
Yep. Good reminder. As Pete's distracting me with
Anthony was running to the computer to look
illicit
at
content.
The UFC video. All right, well, we have a couple things in here. Ryan, again, what's up? Let's see. Jamie, I'm at the 7th spot in his draft. I like that spot. Yeah, 7th spot's not too bad. I feel like I prefer it's either the 7-8 spot or somewhere in the front. I really hate being in the back on these drafts right now. I'd be interested. Do you guys like the round robins? Like that style?
What do you
guys
mean?
Do it like the
round
not the 3-round
third round reversal?
Sorry, round reversal. Yeah,
third round reversal.
No, I don't. Personally, I don't like it.
No. I don't mind it. I mean, the thing about the third round reversal, the reason it started was years ago, the running backs were so important. So if you had a top 5 pick and you got LaDainian Tomlinson or Priest Holmes, you had such a huge advantage, or Sean Alexander. But the game has changed so much, so you don't really need it anymore. But NFC kept it. So I don't mind it. Kind of, it's different, it's unique, and most of the players enjoy it, and they don't mind it either. So I kind of like it a little bit. And the cool thing about there is you can pick your draft preference. They do that KDS system where you could kind of set where you want to pick, and then they do a random draft. So you could see if you want to go towards the end. Like you could make the 12 spot your first preference, and maybe you get that, and then you get the third round reversal there.
Yeah, that's fair. Anthony, I saw you pulled Lewis's comment up. I'm assuming, right?
Yeah, we're gonna. I just want to see where I am draft.
You're about to pick right now.
So we'll get into Zamir White once I pick. But this is a good question because Zamir White's a little bit of a polarizing topic right now. I am on the clock. You know what? I don't know if I'm gonna go. Do I go? Double running back and then take my shot at receiver later? I think it's a little bit too risky. I'm going to go Nico Collins here. I really wanted to go Derrick Henry.
I wanted Nico as well.
Receivers kind of suck if you wait too long. And I've done a few drafts waiting too long to get my first receiver. Happy with the teams, but it's super risky in these formats.
Yeah, and there was, the ETR did some data on that, and they're saying that if you're taking 4 receivers in the first 7 rounds, that the majority of the teams that are advancing past that week 14 had that type of team. So based on last year, but I
feel like it's the same though. If you don't have 4, I feel like every build that I do, if I don't have 4 receivers in the first 7, I end up hating my team. I don't know. I don't know how you guys feel. This
is making me sick. I got Tyreek and Waddle to start.
That's not bad in best ball.
I know it's different. I'm a Jets fan. I can't stand these Dolphins fans out here, but yeah, I'm gonna have to get Tua at this point, obviously. But I should be able to get that done.
So let's get to the Zamir White question. Do we think he can be a legit running back one? I personally do think so. We saw flashes with Josh Jacobs injured last year with Zamir White coming in down the stretch, final 4 games, at least 13.1 PPR points in every single game. The primary ball carrier, he saw at least 17 rushing attempts in those games, 3 of which going over 20. He also can catch some passes, had 13 targets in that time period. So I think he's a do-it-all running back. And personally, I think he's going to be like another Josh Jacobs. I don't know if he's going to be that talented, but I think he's going to be a 3-down back for this football team. And at his ADP in fantasy, I think he's one of the biggest steals at running back.
Yeah, I like him too. That Raiders offensive line was getting a lot of crap for how bad they've been, but they were actually one of the more improved units last year. Pretty sure they brought in that center from Oregon that I really like as well, Jackson Powers Johnson. So I expect that line to be even better. And I think Antonio Pierce, his style, I feel like he's going to want to run the football more. And it's going to bode well for Zamir White. And I'm not really worried about Alexander Madison or Laub or Lab or however.
Do you think it's going to be all? See, I think Madison is going to earn some role there.
I think he will, but I don't think it's going to be enough. I don't think it'll be enough to
overtake
him.
When you watch Madison play, he looks better. Like some of his highlights always look good, but I mean, he got beat out by Ty Chandler last year. That wasn't good. But I don't know how good Zamir White is. I mean, we've had a very small sample from him, so
that is true. Yeah, the thing with Zamir White, I think he was one of the higher guys when it came to just broken tackle rate too. Like he's a guy that really doesn't go down, and he reminds me, not, this is gonna sound crazy, like not Derrick Henry-esque, but like guys that just like when they get fed the ball, they just get better and better during the game. And he just reminds me of one of those running backs.
You know, he in 2 of those 4 games down a stretch, he went over 100 yards rushing, only 4.3 yards per carry. But let's face it, Josh Jacobs wasn't exactly Mr. Efficient, and then 6.5 yards per reception, 15 for 98. I just think there's enough here to hold off Alexander Madison. You know, Madison's going to have his role. He's going to have some touches, but I think it should be dominated by Zamir White. Why else use him in that bell cow role down the stretch? To me, it was, let's see if he can handle it. And he more than handled it, and he more than proved that he can be a number 1 running back in this league.
Yeah, I think he's just a solid value right now.
Yeah.
I think that's the main thing for me. If you're buying Zamir White, depending on what platform you're drafting on, you know, I think FFPC has him somewhere in the 20 to 25 range. Some others have him in that 18, 19 range. But like, if I'm taking a chance on a guy, like I feel like last year when Jacobs went down, it was kind of like a showcase of like, let's see what you have. Like, and can we rely on you next year? Because they didn't want to pay Jacobs, which was obvious when they tagged him, and then he held out, and then they worked on a 1-year deal, I think it was. So I felt like that was kind of their way of saying, like, can we lean on you as a 3-down back? And I feel like he proved it. I mean, he even caught the ball too.
Yeah.
So he proved it. And I don't know what his pass blocking grade was, but if he's a solid pass blocker too, he could see 3-down work. So I think that's the biggest thing.
This is going to be an interesting run here. Wow, that son of a bitch took Kelsey from me, you motherfucker. I don't know who you are, Bowman NFL, but you're on my shit list.
Find his ass. Find him.
God damn it.
I'm trying to get somebody here too. I'm trying to build a very kind of unique team here. We'll see if I can land these a couple spots here.
I'm going to go George Pickens, another one of my guys. I am seriously pissed about Kelsey. I'm interested to see if my other guy comes back to me now.
Yeah. You love getting Kelsey. I was going to go Pickens if you didn't go Pickens. I'm saying if you didn't go Pickens, I was going to go Pickens is what I'm saying. I think I took Lamar Jackson. I think that's actually my first share of him. I don't think I've been able to get him in a single draft yet in best ball. So
I don't mind. I mean, I want to see what comes back to me, but I'm kind of digging my team right now.
Who do you got?
What are you laughing at?
Huh? Ryan telling you to calm down over there.
No. Bijan, this is calm for me. Bijan, Nico Collins, Michael Pittman, George Pickens. Hoff is on the clock.
I'm definitely painting a team right here. I'm definitely like just ignoring. I'm just trying to create a certain team here. That's what I'm trying to do right now. We'll see how this
James
comes out.
Cook, he took.
Yeah, I have a strategy here.
Ooh,
Okay.
I'm gonna have a Dolphins Bills stack team.
Obviously, Hoff doesn't pay attention to all of the reasons why Trey McBride is a massive overvalue right now.
Really?
I think so.
I don't think so.
I don't think so. I mean,
In the fourth round, fifth.
I mean, over Andrews, yeah, I think that's probably a little much. But
I'll take Kyle Pitts over McBride right now.
I think it's more. I think that's the point. Is it's not like a hey, McBride's not good enough. I think it's just a matter of like there's only so many guys I'm comfortable at the tight end position taking in the top 4 rounds, and I still don't. I mean, unless it's Kelsey, like I'm not taking Laporta. Like outside of that, like I mean, maybe Kincaid just for the targets, but like I don't know. I mean, like Kincaid probably has more competition in terms of amount of guys, but.
I think it's going to look pretty good with Murray and McBride for a full year, and I kind of like that stack.
They brought in
I just
Zay
got sniped on
Jones. They have
Andrews,
Michael Wilson. They drafted Harrison. I just when McBride was popping, he was the wide receiver one on that team.
Yeah, but he is legitimately good. Like he is.
Oh, you left me Anthony Richardson. I can't believe it.
Well, I got fucked. I got Mark Andrews I didn't get my Mark Andrews stack. The guy sniped me the pick before me with Lamar.
I
got the Pittman Richardson stack. This is dangerous. Now, this might be one of my favorite builds this year. My only issue is I wish I had Brees instead of Bijan. But I'm happy with either. I am heavily, and anybody listening, I just we did a fantasy football league winner video on Brees Hall and why he could potentially win your league if you get him. The great part about Brees Hall is you're getting Christian McCaffrey ceiling, and you could potentially get Brees Hall in the middle of your draft. Some people you're drafting might say, fuck this guy, he's on the Jets. I don't trust anything about them, and he could fall closer to the back of the first round.
Yeah, I agree, man. I'm with you on that. Everybody says the argument is he's not going to catch the amount of dump offs because Tim Boyle and who's the other bum they had there? Not Zach Wilson.
Wilson.
No, he wasn't the one dumping off as much. It was freaking. I'm trying to remember.
They had Simeon. They brought Simeon back for like
Trevor Simeon. Yeah, that hot mess.
Yeah, Broncos legend.
I brought this up in the video about what's going to overtake those potential pass catching opportunity losses. They're going to be, if you look, and
the Jets benched Zach Wilson for Tim Boyle. Go ahead.
One of the glaring numbers on Brees to me, and I brought this up in the video, where most of these top running back finishes, they're usually dominating red zone touches. Brees only had 29 red zone touches, 1 goal line carry, and he was 33rd amongst running backs, and he still finished as the RB2. Well, why is that? The Jets were never in the red zone. The Jets are going to be in the red zone a lot. So, yes, he might lose some of those pass-catching opportunities, but he's going to they're going to be in the goal line. They're going to be in the money zone a lot more.
Yeah, right. His rushing yards and his touchdowns should go up, even though his catches go down.
And he was just 3 yards short of 1,000 yards rushing. I don't know how the hell it happened, but he almost had he had 997.
Well, yeah. I mean, he had a couple games where it was like 3 carries for 80, 90 yards, whatever the hell it was. His first carry, like when he came back, he broke for like 50 yards, whatever.
And remember, I don't want to say he sucked, but like the first 4 games of the year, he had 15 against Buffalo, and then under a point, under 4 points, and under 9 points in the next 3 games, and he just went ballistic the rest of the season.
Yeah.
So yeah, Brees Hall, man. I think he can. He's one of those players like Brees, Anthony Richardson.
He might be.
that can
Brees
break
Hall might be the
football.
number 1 pick next year.
Yep,
it's possible.
Yep. Man, I feel good today. I must have had a good night's sleep last night. I feel like a new man.
Nice. That's important.
So I'm in a situation. I can get my guy Lad McConkey or
Aaron Jones, Najee.
I didn't real. Okay.
Did you take a quarterback yet?
Yeah. I'm gonna get auto picked if I don't hurry up. I'm gonna go Aaron Jones. Shit. Don't auto pick me.
You got.
I got him. Oh God.
P, how you looking over there?
Jesus Christ.
I'm up in 2 picks. I think I'm gonna take. I might take Lad. Sorry, Ant.
I was thinking about taking Lad, but I
may take a running back. I don't know. Let me see here.
Knox chicken.
I'm going with Najee. I went with Najee. I just don't love the receivers there. I like Lad, and I'm kind of sad I didn't take him. Steve, go for it. But I have my eyes on somebody else that if he falls to me, I'm not that upset. There's 2 guys, honestly, so I'm okay. I'm at this crop of guys right here. Like there's a couple that are pretty much the same guys, and then there's a bunch that I just don't want at all. Like Rashee Rice's ADP. Like if this guy doesn't miss any games this year, like he should be being drafted 2 rounds ahead of at least where he's going. Like he was just a 4th, 5th round pick in the beginning of this offseason.
I'm in a dynasty league. He was just traded for 2 second-round picks.
I don't think there's a guarantee that he misses time either. Like we're not. I just keep going back to the Kamara thing, where that took a year for that to get settled.
Yeah, I agree.
I want to answer this question or this comment about Anthony Richardson and Stroud. And yeah, I am starting to see Richardson's cost get a little bit higher. They're going back to back in a lot of drafts. I am personally on Richardson. I think Stroud's going to bring a high floor. I think he's going to be safer. I don't know. Like, I get that they brought in Diggs, and on the surface, it just looks like another weapon. I'm going the angle where, well, they also brought in Joe Mixon, who's a massive upgrade at running back. This defense is going to be better in year 2 with DeMeco Ryans. I don't think they're going to have to throw as much. So, like Anthony Richardson, yes, there is risk built in, but I think he's by far the better pick. And I can see myself putting Stroud a little bit lower in my rankings as we go on.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. I'm not. I like Stroud, but the floor when we talk about the rushing upside, it's a big thing in fantasy, and unfortunately, Stroud had like 150 rushing yards last year, and Anthony Richardson, fun fact, had more top 5 finishes last year than CJ Stroud, who played a full season outside of like 1 or 2 games, and Richardson only played 3 games. So the upside's there. Sammy Sosa came in. He said, who do you think will have the best turnaround season at the running back position? I like this question.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, this is a good one. I personally think Najee Harris is the guy for me. I'm high on him. I drafted him in this best ball draft. I mean, we've talked about him a lot, but Broncos threw the ball to the running back position 150 times last year. Russell Wilson's gonna check the ball down, and I think Jaylen Warren's gonna have value too. But what are you laughing about?
Steve's making me laugh.
Oh,
nothing against you, Pete. Don't worry about it.
All right. Is it my glasses?
No, I got one.
No, but I like Najee. I think Bing bang. I think Arthur Smith is going to he's going to rejuvenate this offense, and people want to sleep on him, but we saw what he did with Derrick Henry, so I'm hopeful that they get on track a little bit this year. So Najee would be my pick. What about you guys?
I'll say Jonathan Taylor. We've been waiting for Jonathan Taylor to kind of return to prominence, and a full season of Anthony Richardson and a full season out of Jonathan Taylor might be pretty damn special. So that's one that I think could definitely pop for sure. Jonathan Taylor, a couple of years ago, the RB1. So I like that one.
Okay.
This is a interesting question. Turnaround year. Can we throw in like Derrick Henry? Does he count? Because I can see Derrick Henry, having like a 1,300 yard, 10, 12 touchdown season with the Baltimore Ravens. I think that's a fair projection going into the system he's going in. The offensive line, it's going to take a hit, but there's also that threat of Lamar Jackson now. And the RPO that I think enhances Derrick Henry's value. So I think, if you want to call Derrick Henry a person who can have a turnaround year and get back to maybe one more special season, I think it's him.
Yeah. I mean, Henry had a good enough year last year. That's why I like him. But what did he finish 9th in fantasy last year? So, I mean, how much higher? I guess the question would be, how much higher do you think Henry can finish this year? What's his ceiling?
Do you think we could see like 20 touchdowns from Henry, or that's not possible?
Well, his over-under at Vegas is 10.5. So
that's
Vegas isn't in the business to make. I'm saying I know. I'm saying though, Vegas isn't in the business of losing money. So clearly, they think he's going to have a really good season.
Yeah, I mean, I think 10.5.
I'm on the clock.
I think double-digit touchdowns is definitely
it's insane.
Very, very in the cards for him for sure.
Yeah. Ooh, Ferg.
I just want to look at. So yeah, he was the RB8 in PPR overall. Then 1,100 yards, 12. So he got 12 touchdowns last year. I think he certainly gets to that 12 again. It's just a matter of, is he going to get us more yards in Baltimore? I think realistically he could finish as a top 5 running back. I think he has one more big year left, and the scenery change, the offense change. Think about it, like Derrick Henry's never had a great offense around him. Now he gets Lamar and Mark Andrews, a little bit more of a semblance of a passing attack. I get he had that 1 year with Tannehill and A.J. Brown, but this is a massive upgrade for Derrick Henry.
Yeah.
I took Cortland Sutton. I really like Cortland Sutton, man. I think this guy, go look at his like 10 touchdowns last year. How many of those did he catch like one hand?
Yeah, 10 touchdowns. Who?
Cortland Sutton, 10 touchdowns last year. Yeah.
He did.
In Madden?
He did.
In real life?
And like nine of those were like one-handed catches. This guy's a fucking 6'4" freak. So I mean,
I literally have to I gotta check him.
He's finally healthy, man. And I think they got rid of Judy. They kept Sutton, so he's their guy.
He really did have 10 touchdowns.
He did.
Yeah.
Interesting.
He did. Yeah. I think
he's a huge frame. He's a great, red zone.
He's a good value. No, he's a good value. I mean, I also think this is a year for him. Like the contract questions, right? Like he showed up to mandatory minicamp. He wasn't there voluntary. Like he wants a new contract. He's been in trade rumors. Like this is the year he's going. He has 1 year left on his deal after this season. Like if there's a year for him to show out, like it's this one, because if they don't give him a contract next year, he's probably not going to play on that 1 year deal next year, because he's already threatened holding out this year. So yeah, I don't hate it. I think he's a good value. I mean, you're pretty much getting probably the number one. I think Marvin Mims is the guy to own just from a value standpoint. I've heard good things about him, and Steve just took Shakir from me, which is annoying because I took Jonathan Brooks last round thinking I could get Shakir on the way back.
So well, I had Josh Allen, and I'm going with that stack. So
I know.
I told you I'm going with the Bills Dolphins stack.
Yeah, these receivers suck now, man. Oh, Jesus, he screwed me. All right, you know what? Jaden Daniels it is, just for the upside, man. Him and Lamar. I know I have Lamar, so it feels like a reach a little bit, but
I like it.
Whatever. I'll go with it.
I'm gonna have to get a pair of glasses.
You might.
match this show. Let me make my I'm up in 16 picks. Let me see if I can find a pair. I'll be right back.
This is gonna be a new thing. I like those clear glasses you had on, Pete.
Oh, my actual glasses.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they're my actual glasses. Where'd I put them? Here.
I used to have a fake pair of like
boys.
the black glasses with the fake thing because I don't need real glasses.
Yeah.
But I like I'm one of those people that I wish I had to wear glasses because I like how glasses look on me.
Yeah,
when I was in Ibiza, I did not take my glasses off in Ibiza night or day. I was just in glasses the whole time.
My fiance would
underlying reasons for that.
My fiance would kill me if she saw me wearing these glasses because she thinks I look like a nerd in them. So,
but that's nerd. That's okay.
Oh, thanks. Appreciate it.
Shit. Smarter.
Here's what I need to ask. Do you have any faith in Jahan Dotson? Is there any I know this is off topic, right? But do you have any faith in him? Do you think he could be? No, you're completely out on him.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, we're gonna get one more decent look with Jaden Daniels and Cliff Kingsbury, but I don't know. I think we've seen what he's gonna bring. A couple of spike games. The Commanders are one of those teams. I need to see it before I believe it. I think the Panthers are on that list too. That offense.
All right, I got my glasses.
Sorry, right. I needed a refill over here, so I didn't mean to not listen to you, Anthony. I heard what you said. I don't want to reach for a stat.
Oh, you switched to the Clark Kent's. Nice. I like those.
Well, Anthony asked
I
me
like
to,
them.
so I did.
It makes Pete look like a lawyer from Arkansas when he wears
those. It does.
I'm just not as buff as
he can be Hawk Tua's lawyer.
Manager.
It's fucked up, man.
Poor girl.
Don't feel bad for her. Shit. Why do you feel bad for her?
I don't know if I feel bad for her, but I don't know. Like, that's what she's going to be known for God knows how long.
Yeah. Dude, she's probably getting famous off it. Who cares? What do you mean? They're selling merchant. Like, I saw something that showed that
I saw the hats.
She's selling merchandise. Yeah, she's doing well. Good for her. I mean, they're making, you can make money doing anything nowadays.
Yeah, that's true.
By the way, I was listening to Greg Cosell yesterday. He thinks that Darnold is going to hold that job all season pretty much.
There you go. I've been saying that for a little bit. And not for the whole season, but I've been saying Darnold's better than people think.
Well, he was also saying that he doesn't think McCarthy's going to be ready this year.
No, well, that feels like obvious, though. I mean, we've been saying for a while that we think McCarthy's probably not going to get the start at the earliest. He'll get the start at the halfway point in the season, unless Darnold is just so fucking bad. Like, that's the only way. Darnold would have to be terrible.
But it would be hard with those weapons there. We'll see.
Yeah.
I mean, if Baker can turn around his career, why can't Darnold, in the best situation he's ever been in, and he did get to sit behind a Kyle Shanahan-led offense and learn from one of the best. That's what Baker, he played a couple games, got to practice with McVay. Sometimes that little bit of a rub helps.
Yeah, I mean, it's
what did Darnold have? Adam Gase?
Though.
Adam Gase?
It's a little different.
He failed.
I'm not saying Darnold was given a fair shot. Darnold wasn't given a fair shot, but Baker showed flashes. I mean, he had one of the best rookie seasons ever until all these other guys came in. So, I mean, he showed he could do it. Darnold never really showed it. Did you see the Le'Veon
Bell tweet about he still has nightmares about that fucking play call?
I saw it. You saw he said that
I just need you to get me 3 yards. Give me a third and manageable. Give me a third and manageable. Get me 3, Le'Veon. We paid you $50 million to get us 3 yards.
I personally think Sam Darnold is trash, but I mean, it's possible he could turn his career around. I'm not going to.
Well, you're a Jets fan, so I guess I get it. I get it.
Now Zach Wilson, on the other hand,
there we go. Right. But why can't Zach Wilson with Sean Payton?
Like,
I understand why Sean Payton made this move. He thinks he's the quarterback guru. Hey, I'm getting a former top 2 pick for free. And if anybody can get something out of him, I can. I personally like that about Sean Payton.
Yeah,
why not?
Yeah, I agree. I mean, it's a low risk.
Yeah.
There's literally they did a pick swap. The Jets picked up half of his salary. They're not paying him anything. I'm lowering my standing desk. I'm on the clock, and I'm trying to stay in frame. Okay, we're good. Hoff has a question. Hoff said something, and why don't one of you guys answer Jamie here real quick?
I'm about to pick.
Hockenson is still available, Jamie. And we're in the 11th round. He usually go. Oh no, he's gone now. Oh no, he's still there. My bad. Yeah, we're in the 11th round, but yeah, he usually goes around like the 11th, 12th. Sometimes a little earlier, but that's pretty rare.
Oh, fuck.
What happened?
Oh no.
You missed the stack?
I got fucking auto picked. I fucking clicked on Judy and it auto picked. Play the
Price is Right there.
They gave me Brock Purdy, so now I didn't need Brock Purdy. I don't even have anybody to stack him with. Oh, well, I have Debo. All right, it could be worse, but I have three fucking.
You have Debo, so you got Purdy, so that's perfect. What are you talking about?
No, it's not. I have Lamar and Jaden Daniels. I didn't need another fucking quarterback.
That's all right. Why you got to keep the queue.
You got a nice stack there.
It doesn't matter though. I mean, like, how many times is Brock Purdy gonna outscore Jaden Daniels and Lamar though? Let's be real.
I would say, why not Jaden Daniels?
Last year, I was starting Purdy over Lamar Jackson sometimes, and he outperformed him.
Now,
especially Daniels, he's just a rookie.
I did take Kirk Cousins with my last pick, and I normally when I take a quarterback high, I don't like to take another one, but because of Anthony Richardson's injury risk. I felt like, whatever in round 11, I don't mind protecting my investment and drafting Kirk Cousins. They both have different bye weeks, and I will not touch quarterback for the rest of the way.
Yeah, can we go back to the board too?
Yes. Yeah, I've been doing a pretty good job so far today.
Yeah, scroll down a little bit. There you go.
Pete just likes drafting quarterbacks in this format. Yeah, I fucking love it.
But guess what? But what if there's a world where you have 2 volatile quarterbacks with Jaden Daniels and Lamar injury risk? That might be the best thing to happen.
You know what? You know what? It didn't matter though because Jaden and Lamar had the same bye week, so that's the only upside.
I am paying a little bit more attention to quarterback bye weeks this year.
We look like 3 degenerates who are neighbors in Vegas or fucking Reno or some shit right now.
Shit.
Okay.
You know what? I'm going to pull it up on the screen. The sunglasses. There's this one pair of sunglasses I love. They're old. But I wish I can find them.
What brand is it?
I don't know. I'm going to pull it up so you can see it. And you'll be able to tell me because it's Al Pacino and Donnie
Anthony,
Brasco.
You're up.
Oh, am I? Jesus.
You got 8 seconds. 6. This is why you have a queue, Anthony.
Kendra?
I'm good. I have my guy.
Nice.
Well, it doesn't even matter because I got auto picked and I still can get Judy or Dotson, which was who I wanted.
Yeah,
if I take Dotson, I get the stack, even though I don't really care for him, but I get the stack with Daniels. Would you go with Dotson or Judy? Who would you guys go with?
Probably Judy. Right, but if you want the stack, then get your stack.
But the stack's not that important, though. I mean,
that's a tough one.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I'll shoot for Luke McCaffrey at the end, and I'll get my boy Zach Ertz with my last pick.
These glasses, the Al Pacino glasses.
Nice.
They're classy as hell.
Those look good. I like
Ray-Ban.
I like the ones that kind of have the fade. They have the fade though. They have the fade where it's like dark to light on the bottom. I like those kinds of glasses. Steve, you're up, by the way.
Yeah, I know. I'm about to take. My running backs are me. I've been kind of sacrificing running backs. I'm gonna have to start hitting the running back button.
Yeah, there is a
Just took
there
Hawkinson,
is some
Jamie, by
sort
the
of
way, in the 13th, or actually the 12th, end of the 12th.
yeah. Jamie said he went in the 12th in his too.
Yeah. So I got Tua and Hawkinson. There you
Look
go.
at that.
Hawk Tua right there.
I like my team. The more I look at it, my build's not bad.
I
think I should start hammering wide receivers, though.
What do you think of Rico Dowdle, Ant?
That backfield's going to be it should
he's
be.
He's got to be like a 40%, 35%.
The thing is,
nobody else there.
I worry all of the goal line touchers going to Zeke. That's what you have to worry about with a guy like Rico. The goal line work, Rico can get it to the 5. The goal line work's going to Zeke. That's what they brought him back for. They brought him back for short yardage and goal line, possibly even third down pass protection. But
Pete Marshawn or Jalen. Rico's gone anyway now. Somebody just took him.
I like Jalen Wright better in best ball.
Oh yeah,
just for the big playability.
I have the Dolphins, so yeah, that's what I'm rolling with.
Yeah, right. I mean, they have a monster week. By the way, now Jahan Dotson, who I was going to take 2 rounds ago, is still there. So now I feel like I have to take him because why not? So I will take Jahan Dotson. Yeah, it's a sign. I got to take him. I got to take
Pat Fryermuth's ADP is 136. We're at pick 150, and he's still sitting there. Good value there. Right? I mean, everybody's shitting on Fryermuth.
Take some Jermaine Burton.
I like Fryermuth.
I don't know. I have a bad taste in my mouth with Pitts in the Arthur Smith system. I don't know how much, because like Fryermuth benefited from bad quarterbacks that were just trying to get rid of the football when he had his good games. Like Russ can push the ball down. I can't remember a good tight end that played with Russell Wilson. Please correct me if I'm wrong.
Disley had a couple decent years, didn't he?
I mean, Jimmy Graham was solid there.
Jimmy, yeah.
I don't know. Being a dick?
No, I'm not. I forgot about Jimmy Graham.
The narrative is always like Russ loves his tight ends, but he never really had a good one.
No, Jimmy was good. I forgot about Jimmy Graham.
But was he good? How good was he with Seattle?
I forget. Maybe he had one good year, but he was also he started aging when he went there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Jimmy Graham, when was he in Seattle? Because I'm looking at his numbers. I can't tell when he was in Seattle. Hold
on. The thing about Fryermuth, I mean, Jonnu Smith was pretty decent. So, I mean, unless he starts using Darnell Washington or freaking Michael Pruitt.
I mean, listen, the upside is there because there's not a lot of pass catchers outside of Pickens.
So Russ targeted Jimmy Graham in Seattle. This is where his target: 74, 95, 96, 89. Yeah. So that's not bad. But it wasn't Russ's fault that he wasn't that great. Yeah. We have a couple comments here. We have one from Tony. Long question here. No problem, Tony. Thanks for joining. He said, how do you feel? Well, Anthony's probably going to want to answer this question. How do you feel about McConkey being a potential force-fed target similar to Garrett Wilson the past 2 years, but with Herbert instead of Zach Wilson?
I don't know if I'm going to comp out Ladd McConkey to Garrett Wilson. I don't know if there's going to be that many targets because of the Greg Roman system, but I do think McConkey is good enough to be the number 1 on that football team. And we have seen, if we go back to Lamar Jackson and Mark Andrews was like the pseudo wide receiver 1, and he had a lot of high target years. So I don't know if we're going to see Garrett Wilson. He was getting upwards of 150, 160. I can see McConkey getting what?
You're up.
I know I'm up.
You're up. And Greg said Anthony looks like Stallone in Cobra.
I'm trying to be serious. Question.
That's fucking great.
So late.
Oh shit! Anthony was like the fucking guy that helped Stallone, and he got killed like fucking 10 minutes.
I'm trying to be serious. Answer a question. So
Boy.
anyway, Ladd McConkey, yeah, I have him ranked as my second rookie wide receiver outside of Marvin Harrison. It's not talent over Neighbors. Obviously, Neighbors is the second best in Dynasty for me, but this year, redraft, I like Ladd McConkey's situation more than Neighbors, and I'm willing to, like, if I'm willing to take Neighbors, I'll wait a couple of rounds, get McConkey. I think he's going to be more productive in fantasy.
Yeah, I love McConkey too. Me and Anthony really love him this year, and I think the talent's there, the situation's there. It's all lining up for McConkey.
Just threw me off.
There was a video of him running, like showing his footwork compared to Travis Hunter, the receiver from Colorado.
Yeah,
and like McConkey looked quicker than him. So I mean, it was. Take it for what you will. It's just that the guy is he's knows how to run routes, and he's ultra quick, and seems like he catches a lot that comes his way too. So
yeah,
seems like a really good player.
And he's got the quarterback
right
in Justin Herbert.
Right.
And if we're expecting the defense to be bad, and I think it's going to be bad, they're going to have to throw. I get that Greg Roman wants to run the football, and that worked all well and good in Baltimore. But if they're in a deficit, if they're trailing, Justin Herbert's going to have to throw the football. And there's not a lot there.
All right, I'm up next. Pete, I think you're going to like this pick.
Oh, let me see who's on the board. So you're going to take Jaleel.
I'm going to take Jaleel.
You are taking Jaleel. Okay.
Yeah. And what was he saying in that video yesterday that you posted?
Yeah, I posted a video. He was being interviewed, and he was just talking about how he feels kind of slighted by people, and he feels like they're gonna, it's typical kind of like we're gonna shock people. But it was a little, the tone was like super serious and aggressive, which, I mean, I know a lot of guys in the offseason say we're gonna shock people and surprise people, but he seems locked in. He's gained. The rumors are he's gained about like close to 10 pounds this off season. And he's a hard worker. I mean, he's first, the first one in, last one out kind of thing. Right. But like, that's how he earned a spot, undrafted rookie. So the problem with Jaleel McLaughlin is the pass blocking, right? If Jaleel McLaughlin can get better as a pass blocker, he will be on the field a lot. But I don't think he's going to supplant Javonte. The more and more I'm reading into this, the tea leaves, I know there's rumors.
Still got P Ryan there. I don't think.
Yeah, I think he's getting cut, man. I think he's going to get cut. Yeah, I just don't see it. The only way I don't think he gets cut is if Blake Watson, their UDFA, they try to get him on the P squad. But I don't know if he clears waivers, and they gave him a lot of money guaranteed. But the problem is that they carry a fullback, so like. Fullback is kind of like a running back. Most teams only carry about like 4 running backs max, right? Like plus a fullback. Like if they carry P. Ryan, Jaleel, Javonte, and Estime, that's 4 right there. And that's not even including Watson or Burton. You got 6 running backs there. It's just, I don't know. It's hard to say.
This guy on the screen. Is that the Cobra?
That's Cobra, yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
I guess.
Remember he had that big ass knife? Or that was the Rambo knife, actually. My bad. $1986. Yep, that's it.
Jeez, I was 2 years old. Pete was still sperm.
I was 4.
Somebody just offered.
He wasn't even sperm yet. He was. I don't even know what he was.
Yo, you guys got to grow the fuck up, man. Come on. Bindles, what's up, man? Thanks for hopping in. Appreciate it, man. I just got invited 2 free tickets from my boy PSU Everywhere on Twitter, everything. He's a big Penn State guy, 22,000 followers on Twitter, but he gave me free tickets to the Phillies game tomorrow, but I can't go. So
who they playing?
can't. I gotta look. Hold on, I'm on the clock here. Pop Douglas, Luke McCaffrey for the stack. I'll take
McCaffrey.
Luke for fun. Yeah, I'll take Luke for fun.
I don't mind drafting him this late.
I'm taking Pop
Luke?
Douglas, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, I knew you wanted fucking Pop.
And to me, it's just a pedigree. You're picking McCaffrey for the last, at least I am, for the last name, hoping he's half as good as his father and brother.
Did you guys hear the new report on Pop?
I did not.
The Athletics Chad Graff says that Mario Douglas was by far the Patriots' best and most explosive playmaker in practice this spring.
It doesn't surprise me. He's good. He just played on such a really bad team. I'm shocked. I mean, I know people want to stay away from the Patriots pass catchers, but I don't know, man. I mean, if you want a guy, especially in best ball, that has pop, like, I mean, and forget about when it comes to just volume alone. I mean, he had 7 targets, 7, 9, 9, 8. Like, he had 6 games of 7 or more targets last year as a rookie. Like, I don't know. If there's a guy that I want to own at his price, I mean, I love swinging on him. I would have went with him if I wasn't going for the stack with Luke McCaffrey. So
I'm sinking with my Hunter Henry ship in that offense.
I love Hunter Henry in that offense too. Those are the 2 guys I want, and I want Stevenson as well. I don't mind Stevenson.
Where is everybody at? Because I feel like there's a running back that I just took him, CEH. He's free. There's no other running back on that depth chart outside of Pacheco. Like, why isn't CEH getting more hype? Not hype, but like, he's going to have a role on his football team. Unless they go and bring something else in. Like, and Pacheco misses a couple games. Like, people are drafting Benson because Connor misses 3-4 games, and they're drafting him as the RB30 off the board. Why is CEH going for free in that offense with the fairly volatile? Like, I would call.
I mean,
he doesn't do anything.
CEH didn't even suit up for the Super Bowl. I mean, to me, that should tell me all that I need to know.
Okay, so what are they going to not run the football?
No, they're going to run the football. They drafted a rookie this year, though, who, maybe they like him, maybe they don't. I don't know a ton on him. Ryan agrees. CEH is bad. Steve agrees. I mean, you're in the minority. Why don't we haven't done one in a while? Why don't at
a round 16 pick?
We haven't. Forget about. I get the value, but we haven't done one in a while. Do you want to do a pizza bet? Is there any type of bet that you can think of with CEH that you'd feel comfortable taking?
I mean, yes, but what are we betting?
I don't know. I mean, like, how about this? How many touchdowns do you think CEH has this year? Let's set an over under.
How about Trey Benson? Trey Benson versus CEH.
No, that's probably not.
You don't want to do that one.
That's
why. I think Benson's going to be like Zach Charbonnet.
I'll do it.
I don't know if I'm willing to.
I'll do it too.
I'll do that one.
We'll find something for CEH because I've been drafting him a lot more because there's no competition.
All right, so
Deontay Ingram, Deneric Prince,
think about it.
Amani Bailey. I mean, it is true. The rest
Amani Bailey. I actually. That's
Amani Bailey.
TCU, right?
Yeah, if I was going to take one guy to back up Pacheco because McKinnon, I don't think is there, I would take Bailey. No. No. Well, I'm not drafting Bailey, to be fair. Not drafting Bailey.
I mean, Deontay Ingram, Deneric Prince, give me a break.
All right, so what do you, let's cook something up. What can we think of? If your list over under 0 touchdowns for CEH,
what are we doing? Fantasy points?
I don't know.
Yeah, fantasy points. Let's do Benson, and we'll give him 20 points.
So you want to give Anthony a handicap with like
I'll give him
like a plus
handicap.
20, plus 20.
Yeah.
That's the line plus 20. Benson versus CEH. Anthony, what do you think?
Can I make my pick? My MVS token MVS pick.
There's 0 T.
Anthony's getting a little
Bring the Jamie comment.
Nothing for you.
What?
a little upset.
What is Jamie telling me to draft Roshan instead?
DLU Tomsky said second draft. I don't know if Anthony gets hungry around this time. I don't think we can do a second draft, but we'll be back here next Friday. We do it every Friday. I don't know if this is a new guy in here. Do you guys recognize this lad right here?
Who?
Dol Tomsky,
No.
DLU Tomsky. All right,
No, but come back next Friday.
If
it's
new,
6.
yeah. If you're new, come back. All right.
Last year, by the way, CEH gave us a running back 19 week in week 3. He didn't see a lot. I mean, I don't know.
Well, I got auto picked, by the way.
And then in week 15, he was the RB9. So 2 top 20 weeks in round 16. That's what I'm looking at. If I get 2 of those weeks out of CEH, I'm fucking happy. I picked him in round 16.
I'm not.
All right.
I would rather swing on I would rather swing on like Tyron Tracy or Braylon Allen, who's the backup.
All right,
I'd rather Braylon Allen. Why don't we make that bet? Here, that's perfect.
Braylon Allen versus
who has
CH?
more
who
has more fantasy points this year?
Who has
Braylon
more
Allen
top 20 weeks?
CH.
Who has more top 20 weeks?
Fantasy
Fuck
points.
that.
Fuck you.
I'll do that with Benson. I'll do it with
Plays
Benson.
on a better offense.
Does he? Because I think the Jets offense can be sensational. The issue is Breece Hall.
I think Braylon Allen's a better guy to take just because of Hall with the injury history. He's already a little banged up in camp. Well, he tore his ACL. What do you mean?
How many games did he miss last year?
I'm not saying he's not going to be great. I drafted him. I took Braylon Allen as my handcuff.
Yeah, but every running back gets hurt, so you don't know.
I know, but I'm just saying I don't know if they're going. Breece Hall, I think, can still finish as RB1, but I think even with a less workload, he still can finish as RB1. So that's my thing. I think Braylon Allen's going to see the field. Excuse me.
But
so
no
pizza bet on that. No pizza bet on that.
What are we doing? More fantasy points? CH or Braylon Allen?
Yeah.
You guys want to review the teams real quick?
I'll do that.
All right. Wait, hold on.
We got to record this.
Yeah, hold on. All right, here. Just so we can put the take online. All right, hold on. Yep, there you go. All right.
Where's the
Anthony,
boys? Where are the boys? Where are the boys?
All right, tell him, Anthony. Tell him what the bet is.
I'm having some pizza right after this, actually.
So the pizza bet is who has more PPR. They're the kids. Who has more PPR points? Braylon Allen or CEH? PPR.
Yes.
None of that point bullshit.
We will do PPR. We will post it online. We're not giving you a handicap. We're not giving you any handicap.
I'm not taking that. I'll do the Benson.
Twitter.
I'll do the Trey Benson, and I'll give you 20 points if you want.
This is too overwhelming.
All right, 25.
So no?
I'll give you.
No, I'm not willing to do that.
All right, all good.
But I will go who has more fantasy points between Breece and
Braylon Allen, you mean? Do you want to hop on
Roshan versus CEH?
Steve, what do you think? You want to hop on that or no?
Nah, because the Breece could just fucking... I don't know what Braylon Allen, I don't know.
You're a Jets fan. Give us the inside scoop, man. What do you think?
I kind of like him, but I don't know. I don't know what to expect. I don't know really. It's tough to say, No.
Jamie said, I'll bet CEH versus Roshan fantasy points. I'll send you a free jersey of your choice if you win. If I win, you owe me a pizza.
That's pretty bold.
That's solid. I would take Roshan versus CEH, I guess. I don't mind doing. Actually, I don't know if I want to do bro. That back feels fucking crowded.
Jamie, DM Steve on Twitter so we can lock something in for you guys.
Yeah. Let's wrap up for the.
All right. Well, let's run the freaking teams first. Tell them who you got, Anthony, and then Steve, and then I'll go.
Let me pull my team up.
Steven.
You want me to go first?
Yeah, go first.
All right, I got the triple whopper, triple stack, 3 quarterbacks, all stacked with 2 players. So very interesting build. I got Josh Allen, Tua, Drake May, James Cook, Ramondre, James and Ramondre to go with May and Allen, Jalen Wright to go with Tua, Ray Davis. Actually, I got 4 bills. I also took Ray Davis, Jaleel McLaughlin, Alexander Madison as my last round pick, Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle, Lad McConkey, Cortland Sutton, Khalil Shakir, Dontavian Wicks, Demario Douglas, Dalton Kincaid, TJ Hawkinson.
All right.
So I got freaking 3 quarterbacks all stacked up, correlated. I don't really have any of those week 17 bringbacks, but I did think I did enough. So fuck.
I have Anthony Richardson, Cousins, Bijan, Aaron Jones, James Conner, Kendre Miller, CEH, the pizza bet winner. Wide receiver Nico Collins, Michael Pittman for the Colts stack, George Pickens, Brian Thomas, Brandon Cooks, Jermaine Burton, Jalen Tolbert, Elijah Moore, MVS, and then Ferguson and Hunter Henry at tight end. Decent.
Okay. Yeah, that's not bad.
I
I picked out Anthony. So Steve, what slot did you pick out? 3. So Steve was the 3 spot. I picked out of the 5 spot. Anthony was the 6 spot. I messed up a little bit. I got auto pick twice on my last pick as well. But I have Lamar, Jaden Daniels, and Brock Purdy. I have Breece Hall with Braylon Allen as the stack. Najee Harris, Jonathan Brooks, Kamani Vidal, and Tyron Tracy. So I got 4 rookie running backs behind Breece and Najee. Wide receiver wise, Debo Samuel, DJ Moore, Rashee Rice, Josh Downs, Jerry Jeudy, Jahan Dotson to go with the stack. Marvin Mims, Luke McCaffrey to go with the stack, and Kyle Pitts. I did not take a second tight end because I was going for Zach Ertz, and I got auto-drafted Tyron Tracy while I was yelling at Anthony. So, word to the wise,
you need at least
don't drink and draft. Don't drink and draft.
Drink and draft.
But this was another great live draft episode, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. We're going to wrap up. We'll be back Monday, 6 p.m. Eastern as usual. For Pete, Steve, and myself, this is the Face Off Sports Network. If you want to win, you have to tune in. We'll see you later.